A Centerville home invasion is under investigation. Town Council meets this week, and it's been a smooth summer for the Recreation Division. These stories and more on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Tuesday, August 5th, 2014. I'm Sarah Mannel. Barnstable police are investigating a recent home invasion in Centerville. Police were called to a home on Skunknet Road early Monday morning when residents called to report an armed home invasion.
The arrival of multiple cruisers. There were several objects that were running on foot. Two individuals were able to get in a car and eluded the police. We searched the area with K9 and our foot patrol with negative results. However, we have located several pieces of clothing that the individuals were wearing, and late last night we recovered a firearm in the area. So we do have some good evidence to follow up.
McDonald says the incident does not appear to be a random act. One resident was treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The investigation is ongoing. If you have any information about the crime, contact Barnstable Police Detective John York. The Barnstable Street Crime Unit gets a boost from the state. Senate President Therese Murray announced last week that the department is receiving $40,000 for the Street Crimes Unit to continue its mission of disrupting and dismantling street-level drug trade. McDonald says the unit has made more than 2,000 arrests over the past 3.5 years.
With those arrests comes a lot of court time. With that court time comes a lot of overtime. So I know there's a heavy burden to other departments. They come and they provide the officer, they provide the overtime, they provide an unmarked cruiser to all these officers. So they have made a huge commitment to this, and perhaps they want the money to go towards that particular overtime or equipment.
That state funding was vetoed by Governor Deval Patrick and restored in the House and Senate through an override. The Barnstable Police Department will host its 17th annual Kids Day on Wednesday. McDonald says the event is always a success.
This has been a great event for all of the kids within our community. It used to be run on the weekend. We've changed it to the weekdays because there are a lot of kids in camps, in school programs, who get to participate in this event. It's tomorrow between the hours of 10 and 2. It's at Barnstable High School. And it's a combination event with the police department and all of the fire departments in the community with free hot dogs, hamburgers, ice cream, soda, beach towels. There'll be demonstrations. All the fire department, police department will have all their equipment down there. So it's a great time for the kids, and it's been very successful over the years.
Kids Day will be held tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Barnstable High School. The event is free to attend. Town Council will vote on a proposed land swap that could allow the shooting range to reopen. The land swap would take away conservation restrictions for the shooting range property. Also on the agenda for Thursday's meeting is an appropriation of $71,000 in community preservation funds for repairs to the skate park and basketball court near the Hyannis Youth and Community Center. Another authorization for the new municipal solid waste disposal contract is also on the agenda. Town Council meets Thursday night in the Town Hall hearing room at 7. That meeting will air live on Channel 18. It's been a successful summer for the Recreation Division. Director of Leisure Services Patty Machado gave the Recreation Commission an update at this week's Recreation Commission meeting.
The first thing I'll go over is our numbers for enrollment for the summertime, and it looks like they're down. However, I had a revision on the beach soccer. Our beach soccer is run by Doc Doherty, the high school girls soccer coach. He does most of our instruction for our beach soccer. You didn't get one?
I did.
I'll just send that down. Did you get one? He let me know that the beginning they had 100 participants in the program. They currently have, did it get to you, Richard? Did it get that far? But after the last 3 weeks, he's had 150 kids, so we actually are up and over. That's free soccer that he offers down on Monday evenings down at Calmus Beach. And the kids ride their bikes from everywhere, every which way, and there's all different languages being spoken, and it's really a unique situation. And he raised the money this past winter to operate the program. So It is a nice little thing, and it'll be nice because it'll fit into our beach soccer program that's coming up this weekend, actually, the tournament that you approved over the winter. So it's nice to see our numbers up. We did have a slow start this year due to the fact that we had some glitches with our online registration. We figured that out. So the beginning started out a little rough, and I think our sailing program was the one that got hit the hardest on that. So our numbers are down in sailing in comparison. But that's the one that everybody freaks out when they're trying to register, and I think people got frustrated and they shut down. But they bounced back. Most everything bounced right back, which is great. A lot of our programs are finishing up in the next couple of weeks. Our leisure program has been fabulous this summer. It's amazing. 400 kids, and I'm getting tweets and emails every night, and that's probably what just came through, is another picture from a parent saying how great they, my child's sound asleep again at 7 o'clock at night. They're out cold. So everybody seems happy when their kids come home, and they're like exhausted, beyond exhausted. This week here, they'll be going to the Kids Day, which is the police department and the fire departments put on at the high school. So our 400 kids will go, but our CSI and our police academy, our junior police academy, will be a part of that. They will be marching in the parade with the police department as they've completed their police academies, so they are now part of the police force to go out and help keep integrity and honor in our town. So the little 5- and 6-year-olds, they're cuter than ever, and they really love being a part of that. And you should have seen them last week climbing all over the bikes. I was like, ooh, but they had a good time, and they've done some fitness work with the police department as well, and they've had a great time. It's a real nice program, and it's a great way to finish the program. And all these other kids that are in camp will have the same opportunities to see them march in the parade this week. Leisure program will also this week be going to Roger Williams Zoo. They've gone to the inflatable park. They've gone to Waterways. They've gone to Launch. Have you ever heard about Launch? Yeah, your kids would like Launch. It's trampolines. The whole place is one big trampoline, so it's literally bouncing off the walls. And the kids had a blast there. That was our our middle school program that went there. And then next week we'll be finishing it up, and they'll be out here on the Village Green performing next week on the 13th. They'll be out here. So if you have a chance to pop by, they'll be out there all day. 400 kids demonstrating all their talents. It's quite a sight to see. And they really take pride. They've been practicing all summer. Some of the musical performances that you'll see will be phenomenal. The aquatics program, we have lifeguard competition is being held August 14th if you're available. It's a Thursday afternoon. It's always a great event. It'll be held down at Harding's Beach in Chatham. And as you know, we're a 5-time champion, so we're looking for our 6th. We'll see. They've been working hard. All the staff has been. And it's been a good summer overall. So far, we're only halfway through, but we continue moving on. And we've got the sailing program and the swim lessons. Everything's pretty much filling up. Playgrounds. Well, the beach soccer tournament is this weekend, as we talked about. Niles and I have been in communication. He's not sure he's going to have enough teams to do 2 because this is the first time here. So we may only be going on Saturday at Calmus Beach, so maybe a one-day soccer tournament. But he does have quite a few people from the North Shore, and he has some from New Jersey and New York coming. So there will be some people from other towns, not just Barnstable, and our kids will be participating with Doc, as you instructed them to make sure they were doing. I'll show you the video at the end. And playgrounds, Centerville Playground, we had some things put back up. I know you probably saw the letter to the editor. The balls had to be taken out. We had a young person get, they were little plastic hard balls, and one of the kids got welted off the side of the head and off the side of the neck, and it ended up blowing up to the point where the parent had to take him to the hospital. So once again, I didn't know the stuff had been dropped off, but it's now been removed, so the playground is safe, and we're moving forward as best we can.
The Recreation Commission will meet again September 8th. We'll be sure to tune in to our hour-long news program, Barnstable This Morning, weekdays at 7 a.m. On tomorrow's show, we will talk with Richard Scally, the Director of Regulatory Services, State Representative Cleon Turner, plus we'll have all the news and information you need. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mantle.